Hi, my name is Nur Faqihah binti Muhammad Rahim. My matric number is 191885 and my role is Human Resources Manager.
Hi, my name is
So,
Aqilah binti Abdul Majid, matrix number 192517, and I am I am the representative of Employees Association, which is student B.
we start the negotiation. So hi Akila,
Yep,
how
Aqilah.
are you?
I'm fine, thank you for asking.
How are you doing at home?
Things are okay.
What do you do to, we have more time at home? What do you do to fill your time?
Well, since MCO, we cannot really go outside and our work is limited. So I'm just spending my time baking or cooking.
Uh, I also do a lot of cooking and baking,
Oh, that's great.
and yeah, because I think that is that makes me happy. That is my hobby.
Mm.
But because of we stay a lot at home, so the expenses of cooking at home also goes up. So how about you? Did your expenses goes up too?
Well, my electricity bill, it went up really high during the MCO because we're staying at home and we on the TV, we on the air conditioner, all that.
Yes, yes. Nowadays there's viral right about 10B raised the electricity bills.
Yeah.
So actually I want to talk about uh, related to that about the salary. So the executives have called me so to tell you about the company have decided to cut 50% of pay cut uh, for the month of June and May. So, and also they also want to cut 20% of permanent cut from June and onwards. So, yeah.
Well, that is very sad news for me to hear since I am the representative of the Employees Association. I will need to break this news to other employees, other colleagues. And I'm sure I'm very, very unsatisfied with the HR manager for coming up with such a decision. But I think we need to reconsider the payment cuts because it really will affect all of my colleagues, all of the employees of this company. Okay, so I would suggest that that you mentioned that 50% pay cuts for months of April and May, which was during the MCO. I believe that it is unfair to cut 50%. If you are willing to consider, please consider um, maybe cutting 20% of the salary. Okay?
I actually understand where you're coming from because nowadays the expenses not goes down, it goes up, right? But I hope you also understand that our company during the NCO and COVID-19 has suffered from losses. Therefore, we need to cut the pay cuts. So the percentage given is actually what is decided in executive meeting, but they do give me the liberty to cut the percentage to some extent. So if we can meet halfway, maybe we can do pay 40% pay cut in June and May. And I think, yeah, that is
Sorry,
good
but
enough.
40% is still a lot of our employee salary. We cannot and we will still be unsatisfied with such a cut because you know, some of our employees, their minimum salary is just 2,000 ringgit. Can you imagine being cut by 40%? It affects a lot. And how are they going to pay their bills? How are they going to pay up their loans? We need to consider their side as well. I know, I understand that the company suffered losses during COVID, but I think we do have enough reserve money to cover up the losses. And as you mentioned, 40%, for me, as a representative of the association, I would still consider if you go lower than 40%. Let's say about 20%. Can you
20% seems because the earliest cut is 50%. So I think cutting it to 20% would be too much for the company. Maybe we can agree on 25% because I think that is a number that great for both parties. How would you say about that?
Okay, I think I will agree with your 25%. And also, you can meet it halfway at 25% since the original was at 50%. So for the next negotiation, I would like to negotiate on the 20% permanent pay cuts from June onwards. You see, like I mentioned just now, having pay cuts is already something my friends, my colleagues, employees of this company is unsatisfied with. But if you are willing to go lower than 20%, let's say maybe around 5%, for instance.
I understand that this is hard because, you know, as an employee of this company, I also will experience the pay cuts as well. However, I think maybe 5% is good enough for the cuts to be reduced.
Yes, I just want to highlight that our employees that work there, our pay range from 2,000 to maybe 5,000 ringgit. But if you look at all the top management, their salaries are 10,000 above. So having them cut a bit of their salaries, like I don't think it affects them much because it affects us.
I understand that is also true. However, because this affects the company as a whole, I think maybe we, as a human resource manager, I need to also know about the colleague, the workers' opinion, but also I need to consider the executive decision. So can we agree at 50%, 15% pay cuts for June and onward?
You said 15%?
Yes, 15%.
I'm afraid that it's quite high, and I would suggest from my opinion, from the workers' opinion, I'm sure they would be better off with just 10%. Because if you want to control your employees, their happiness for working in this company, I think you should consider going to 10%.
10%. Because we actually have cut half of the earlier percentage of 50% from 50% to 25%, right? For June and May. So I was hoping that maybe you can you give less cuts for the June and onwards. Let's say maybe 12%.
I see where you're going with this. Yes, you did agree to cut down from 50 to 25. So I will consider going from 15 to 12. I think it's is a better way since we're coming to a consensus regarding this issue. I think the workers will also agree on this, but I would just have to tell them to, because this is a hard time for everyone, for company, for workers. So I think they will be okay, and I will be okay if you go with 12% too.
Okay, so we agree on 25% pay cut on June and May, and then 12% for June and onwards, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So this is not. I think we need to know others workers' opinion as well. So you would have to break the news to the workers, right?
Yes, I will have
Maybe
to.
then I wish you good luck with that.
Oh, thank you so much. And I was wondering if there's a bonus this year.
Seeing that the executive demand pay cuts, I think you understand that the bonus is long gone.
Okay.
Yes. So maybe you can tell me what your decision after you break the news to the workers afterwards.
Yeah, sure. I will let you know. So we agree on 25% for pay cuts, and the permanent pay cuts is 12%. All right.
Yeah. So that's all. Thank you, Aqilah.
All right. Thank you, Faqihah, for your time.
Yeah.
I'm glad we reached a consensus.
Me too. This is very hard to discuss actually.
Yes, I agree. All right. I'll see you around.
Okay. Bye, Aqilah.
Bye, Faqihah.